okay? The first thing is this: consume intentionally, not randomly. Ask yourself, what skill would change my life the most over the next year? And then become obsessed with that. Become obsessed with figuring out what that skill is. Maybe it's sales, for instance. You're a business owner, sales is your weakness, you need to learn sales. Okay, then you're gonna read some sales books, you're gonna get some sales courses, you might get a sales coach, and you're gonna become obsessed with learning about it and then getting onto sales calls and developing that skill set, right? So the question is, what skill would change my life the most over the next year? Not what 5 skills, what one skill will. And then you ignore almost everything else and you focus on just that thing. You focus on creating depth around that thing. Because most people, they don't have really deep knowledge. They just know a little bit about a whole bunch of things. When you really deepen your knowledge and then you deepen your skill set around that, you can then master that thing. And you're developing skills that are extremely valuable in the marketplace. And that is how you become a high value earner. And you can charge much more for your services when you have higher value. So that's step number 1. Step number 2 is to reflect. Every single time that you finish reading something, or you listen to a podcast, or you listen to a YouTube video, ask yourself one question: what can I apply right now? And then what you do is you journal through what you can apply right now. And from that, you make a plan. You put it on paper. And the reason why you do this is because reflection forces your brain to take all of the information that you just learned, organize that information instead of just simply storing it away. And then from there, now that we've got it, we can actually start to use this knowledge that we just learned, which goes to step number 3, which is apply it immediately. This is the key step that most people skip. Most people want to read a book, and then they read a book and then they don't do shit with it, right? Never finish a podcast or a book without taking some sort of action from the knowledge that you just learned in that podcast or that book. Once again, the point is not to acquire knowledge. It is to use your knowledge in action to develop skills. I know a lot of really highly educated people that cannot get their shit together. They've got degrees falling off the walls, but their life is still not where they want it to be. And the reason why is because they learned a lot, which is fine, but they're not taking any action with that knowledge, and that knowledge is not becoming a skill set. And once again, you want to do this immediately, not Monday, not next week, today. The faster that you can apply what you just learned, the faster that you start creating new neural pathways,